Alright guys, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Been meaning to do a video on this tisas 2011 that I picked up a few months ago actually. So I kind of want to do a quick unboxing and then kind of go over what happened. I had a little issue. So let me show you what's in the box. So it's a tisas 1911 duty double stack. So it's a 2011 really. Yeah, so you open it up, you get a lot of nice features in here. You get a magazine slide that came in the gun. You get an extra magazine. You get the cleaning accessories, the brush, and this little thing for the patch, which is great. Then if you take off the top foam for the case, you get a manual. There's a manual in there. And you also get the tool to take it apart, which is also great. So I'm going to go over the gun real quick, and then I'm going to show you what happened because, well, I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, this is the gun. It's a full size. Sorry, the neighbor, they're disking the field next door to me, so give me a second here. So, anyways, this normally has a cover right here that covers that, and I'll show you what happened in a few minutes, like I said. But it's basically a 1911, but it's got the newer style grip on it, which I really like. It's nice, it's thick. I have decent sized hands. I'm 6'4", so I mean, I thought the grip was very comfortable. It's got a super nice trigger too. I don't have a trigger gauge here, but safety up. I would say that's probably a 3-4 pound trigger, maybe a little more. It does have the other magazine in there right now. Take that out to clear it, which I should have done before I dry fired it, but I knew there was nothing in it. So yeah, it's really nice. It's got the 3-dot, I don't know if it's 3-dot, single dot in the front, and then the back is just the black, but it's got a wide notch right here. So I did shoot it. I did it off camera, of course, and it shot just a hair to the left, and it actually shot pretty good group for me. I did shoot it from a rest and just kind of see where I was going to hit. But it did pretty good. So I decided, because this is it's machined for a red dot, RMRC or I forget what they call that. I forget what it is, but it's I can remember, RMSC or whatever it is, the small micro red dot. So I was looking online, and I found on YouTube actually a bunch of people, including some bigger channels like HR Funk and some other guys, had the same exact gun. Some of them had the carry, which is a little bit shorter barrel. I think it's 4 1/4 or 4 1/2. This is a 5-inch barrel on this. A lot of them got the Siley red dot that fit perfect on here, and they really liked it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get that. And it was like $125 or whatever it was. So this usually has a cover that mimics the same shape and profile as your 1911, 2011, whatever slide. So I took that off. I got the red dot, and I put it on there. And I didn't have, it comes with a big array of different mounting hardware, like screws and whatnot, for depending on what your gun actually is set up for. This one I think was 3mm screws. So I found the right screw, I put it on there, and I didn't have it's a T10 Torx head on the screws, and I didn't have a T10 nut driver to like get it tightened down. So I just put it in there with the little tool they gave you. I got on there, I got it snug, and I says, okay, well, I'll just bring out because I knew I had a T10 in the house, I just didn't have one out here in the barn. So I was gonna come out the next day. The gun was already out here. I have a spot I keep a lot of my guns out here, the ones that are out here, and I figured I'll just do it the next day. So I did. I brought a T10 out here, and I just barely did anything. torquing wise. And I barely, and they already have blue Loctite on them already, which is something to note. All the screws did. And I went to put it on there, and the screws were already pretty much snugged down, just snug. I just went to give them a little bit, just not even a lot. I mean, it was really maybe 15 foot-pounds or less that I put on each one. It was barely anything. And one of them snapped off. You can see right here. Now, and I didn't even put anything on that one, and it just broke right off. So I don't know. I drilled it out. I tried an easy out. It wouldn't work. I do have some other stuff. I got a left-handed drill bit and another really tiny easy out I'm going to try to get this off with. I have not messed with it here in about probably 2 weeks now because I'm busy working on my car back there. You guys know my other channel. I got a couple project cars we're working on my other channel, Treetop Garage. But yeah, it's so I got to get that out. But other than that, it shoots really good. I did adjust the rear sight over just a little bit to try to get it centered. I have not shot it since I broke this off in here. As soon as I did that, I was completely turned off of this thing right away. I don't know why. It's not the gun's fault, but I was like, I just got to get this out of here, and then I'll get this red dot back on there and try to shoot it again. But yeah, I do have some other stuff I got to try to get that out. But yeah, I mean, it seems like a great shooting gun. I really like the way it shoots. It shoots a nice group from a rest. I haven't tried it too much freehand, a little bit freehand, but the sights were just off just enough to where I couldn't really hit much with it freehand at first. I did bump them over, like I said, with a little brass punch thing and a hammer, and it did. I haven't shot it since with open sight, so I don't know if it worked or not. But just a quick little video. I'm gonna try to get this out maybe tomorrow and try to get that broken screw out and try to get the red dot back on there. It's a Siley Cat red dot. I think there's only 2 of them that actually fit this. I forget the other one's called, but it fits great. It works good. The red dot's nice. It's just the screws they gave you are garbage with it. I don't know why that is. For the price that you pay for it, they should have given you better hardware, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of little easy outs and little other stuff. I could not get it out. I'm hoping that tomorrow with that reverse drill bit, maybe a tiny bit of heat on this thing, maybe a little heat gun or something. Maybe I can get it back out with that blue Loctite on there. I know blue Loctite's not supposed to be permanent, but it can definitely fight you trying to get something out if you don't have a good handle on it. So that's about it. Quick little video. But yeah, we're gonna try to get that out of there soon. Not sure what that was. Yeah, we're gonna try to get out there maybe tomorrow. I'd like to get that red dot back on this thing and get it where I can shoot it really good and do a video on that, because this gun shoots really good. It feels awesome, but it's just that when that happened, I was like, you know what, I'm just done with it for now. And I want to get shooting again. So, and plus I do have a bunch of other videos I want to do. I reloaded a whole bunch of 6.5 Creedmoor and a whole bunch of the 54R for you guys that have been around a while and watched a lot of my other older videos. You guys know that I have a custom Mosin that I built back probably about 15 years ago, 12 years ago now at least. It's a heavy barrel. It's a custom heavy barrel. I had it. It was a Green Mountain barrel that I had machined to fit a Mosin receiver, and it's chambered in a 54R improved round, which is kind of like, it's similar to a Ackley improved. It's a really narrow slope shoulder like this instead of like this, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of something cool at the time that I wanted to try, and I've had it for a long time. I've shot not a lot of rounds to it, but I was supposed to go to Thunder Valley Precision. It's a long-range shooting place that's about 2.5 hours from me. I was supposed to go there, and I couldn't make it to go with a couple of buddies of mine. And so I loaded a bunch of rounds, but I didn't get to go. So I'd like to do some testing on those loads I made, which were basically just ones I found online, looking around, with some powder that I hadn't tried before in one of the rounds, the Mosin round. And actually powdered in a 6.5, which I got off a couple places online looking at reloading data. And I haven't tried either one of these rounds ever with this powder or this size bullet. It should be good, but I want to shoot some of them and see how they do, pressure test them, maybe do some chronographing on them and see how fast they go. just see how accurate they are and see how they work. So I didn't do any videos of reloading because I don't want to get any strikes. I've had plenty of strikes. For you guys that have been around a while, you guys know I've had plenty of strikes in my day. I do not want any more. So anyways, that's why I didn't show that part. I was going to make a video on it and I decided not to. I also picked up, and I'll show you guys another video, I also picked up another reloading tool, an automatic powder dropper, which I love. It's a cheaper Amazon one, which I did verify with the beam scale, and it does seem to be dropping really accurately. So maybe at some point I'll do a video on that, just the dropper itself. I probably won't go through any reloading processes with that, but I would like to do a quick video on just doing some drops, checking them with a different scale, and just see how accurate it is. It does work really well, it seems to. So anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody watching. It's been forever since I made a video, and I appreciate people that, you know, that still stick around and watch this stuff, gun related stuff. Anyway, I know a lot of you guys follow me on my car build stuff. That's awesome. I appreciate that too. And if you're new to the channel or whatever, thank you. And we'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.